guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here again with my Victorian Life in Photographs book, and we recently made these gorgeous little pieces for our junk journals, and I thought let's come along and make some more. So you can use these as either junk journal pockets, or you could use them as junk journal, tucks or anything. You could use them as journaling cards. You could obviously cover the back with sort of plain or gesso over this and use them as journal cards. So they're quite a versatile little piece, but yeah, just really loved playing with these. So I wanted to come along and do some other things with them and yeah, play around a little bit more. So obviously the ones that we've done so far, we kind of used the brown, craft card. And yeah, I thought let's come along and do some more. So let's just have a look and choose couple more images. So again, when I talked about this book previously, I said it's quite big images in this book, and got it from I think Amazon. It could have been ebooks, but yeah, I mean definitely they were bigger than I expected, the images, and in hindsight I probably wouldn't choose a book with sort of this size images necessarily, but that said, definitely can make these work. There's loads of images in here that actually, are very usable and very kind of, going to work really well. So, I mean, a lot of them are just so lovely. I'm now kind of mesmerised looking through the book again. So, yeah, I probably should have chosen what I was going to use first, because, yeah, once you start looking, it's then hard to decide which ones to use again. So, just tear out a few pages from here. So okay, yeah, I mean this is a very kind of stern looking photograph, isn't it? So yeah, okay, right, so that looks like a good starting place, doesn't it? We've got quite a few there that we can choose from and play around with. So, but I mean, look at some of these pictures, they're so cool, aren't they? I just really love things like this. So yeah. Okay, right, so I have brought along a variety of more patterned papers this time, and I've pulled in some from this, my springtime gallery, Victorian gallery, and this one here is from the Victorian springtime. And as you can see, the ones that I have picked, they've got the frame type image in them. And I did say last time that Barbara over at 49Dragonflies, who I first saw do this idea with the tearing of the hole, she had used like a dream catcher with hers. So that's where this idea kind of has come from. And then further, that's where the idea of, coupling it with a frame has come from. So just going to trim this down. So this is just a sheet of the background page, and I'm just going to cut it down now so that we can use it like a journal card. So yeah, just kind of need to make it smaller. So just cut that down here. Okay. And then along here. Okay. Okie dokie. And then this side. Okay, right, so that's those two, and I will just cut down, actually I'm not going to cut down this one, I'm going to cut down this one, because just in case we don't get time to do that much, I want to kind of do a few so as we get different, some different looks. So actually I'm going to, I think, use, oh, it's a tough decision, this is, I'm thinking this, now. Yeah, maybe we could use this. Okay, let's try. Let's give this one a try. So, cut our journal card size piece down from here. Okay. Like that. Okie dokie. And then just across here. Okay, right. It is quite massive actually, and in hindsight I may decide to cut this down further. So let's just kind of see how we get on. So obviously I want to use this section here of this picture. So I'm going to go in and just tear out like the hole here. Now, obviously, straight away I can see, you know, this has got obviously the white core, where, of course, using that craft card, it was brown, you know, all around, wasn't it? So where we tore the hole out was still brown. This obviously has got that white inner, which, you know, is kind of showing up like a sore thumb, I suppose. Now, I'm thinking I could probably cut this down like that, so it's much, much smaller. So I may wish to do that. So I just want to open this hole out slightly more. Like that. Now, I probably could actually get away with tearing this from the back, and then I wouldn't have that white core showing quite so much. Obviously, it doesn't matter too much, because I'm going to be then hopefully having that sort of sticky outy kind of roughed up effect that we did in the last one around the picture. So, you know, it might not really be that necessary to do that anyway. Yeah, I mean, we could even have it that way around, to be fair. Or that way. Well, that's quite nice, to be honest, isn't it? Yeah, I quite like it like that, actually. I mean, again, unexpected, you know, and sometimes that's the point, isn't it? You know, you can't quite tell how you're going to use things until the time comes to use them. You know, and then you kind of think, oh, actually, looks better turned up that way, or, you know, looks better turned around that way. But sometimes you just can't tell until you actually come to do that. So just trim that down there. Okay. Just take those. Oh, how nice does that look? Let's just check. Ooh, it's so tough to decide, isn't it? I think probably this way. So yeah, I'm going to now just sort of fold these edges out, just so as I get that roughed up edge look. And we did this in the last video as well, or, you know, if it wasn't the last video, I mean the last video where we made these kinds of journal cards or journal pockets. So yeah, let's just kind of fold these back like that. And then at this point, this is where we can, of course, then ink this up. And then, you know, that white core is really then, you know, doesn't matter anyway. So like that. Oh, I love how that looks. It's so cool, isn't it? Yeah, really, really love it. Right. Again, I'm going to just ink up my picture now. I just need to be a bit careful because, of course, I went mad on the last video with the other one where I then got really brown blotchy bits all over my picture. So I just need to be a little bit more cautious here. Okay, and then ink here just around the folded back kind of torn edges like that. Okie dokie. Just tear that one off because it was a little bit too big. Okay, right. Love how that looks. Oh, how cool does that look? So yeah, I'm just going to now glue this whole thing down. So let's just take the glue. And then again, just glue round kind of like, you know, nearish to the, you know, what's going to be like the hole. I've not glued too close to that hole because, of course, I don't want my glue, you know, seeping out all over into the hole. So yeah, just kind of cautiously going near the hole. Okay. So again, just spread my glue out. Oh, these are so fun to make. I'm really loving making these. Okay. Like that. Just really love how they look. They're like really easy, quick and easy to make. And they just look so good. Yeah, I just really, really love them. Okay, right, let's cut this down. Like that. And this one. And just across the top here. Okay. And then down this edge here. Okay, right. I mean, how gorgeous does that look? It's just lovely, isn't it? And then, again, can just add a bit of lace or anything like that. So I've just got this lace that I've got on the go at the moment that's, you know, an old piece of clothing. And, yeah, just very raggedy. Just sort of cut, tear like a little slice off. And, you know, that just seems to work perfectly for this. So just going to glue this on down up here. And obviously I'm going to stitch this on the sewing machine yet. So it's just holding it in place really till I get to the sewing machine. So I'm going to just leave that there. Right, let's do one of these ones. So again, let's see which picture. Now, am I going to get both of those ladies in? Or should I go to this side? Very hard to say, isn't it? I don't think I'm going to get both of them in there, am I? Oh, let's just go for this and then we'll decide. So, yeah. And again, I mean, I just try and get in with my scissors and then we can just tear out, you know, from there. Like that. And then we can decide, you know, once we've torn the hole, we can decide which picture is going to be best for this particular one. So, yeah. Tear that down. Okay. Right. So we could have her. To be honest, we probably could fit both of those ladies actually in there. So, yeah, let's just tear it a little bit more. Like that. Oh my goodness, what went on there? It's a little bit easy to just overdo the tearing. So yeah, kind of a bit of a word of caution there. Okay, that looks cool, doesn't it? And then again, you know, this bit's optional, I suppose, but I really like this, you know, this kind of like torn edge type effect. Now, the other thing that I'm thinking that you could do at this point, now, I don't like to do this because, yeah, I feel a bit nervous and especially doing this on camera just in case it's hazardous to say the least. But I'm thinking we could char the edge of the paper. Wow, how daring is this? Like on, I'm not saying I'm live, I'm not live, thankfully. But yeah, how daring is this to be doing this on a video? Oh my goodness. Oh, I should really have some water on hand and I haven't. So yeah, I feel very, very, very nervous. But I'm thinking we could char the edges of the page. So again, oh my goodness, nerve-wracking or what? Okay. Okay, so you can probably see there, we've now got charred paper around there. So, yeah, I probably overcharred that, if I'm truthful. So I perhaps don't want to go quite so close around the rest. But just, you know, close-ish. To get it more sort of just blackened, but not on fire. Which was how it was just now. Okay. Maybe this is one of those things that I should say, you know, not to be tried at home. Right, okay. I mean, I am not brilliant at things like this because, you know, I'm not the most careful of people. And I'm sure that, you know, many of you would do a much better job of doing this than I am. So, yeah. But it does look kind of quite good. Okay, right, just need to get a little bit down here. And there's probably a really good technique that I could do, to be honest, to get an even coating. And yeah, probably lots of you will say, oh, you know, you could have done this. yeah, probably could have done. I'm just really rubbish at coming up with, you know, good ways of doing things like that. So, oops, this bit's not that charred. So, yeah, I underdid this. So I overdid some, underdid this edge. So let me just try with my lighter. Oh, it's not really got enough of a flame to actually catch that at all. Okay. Oh dear, come on. Okay. Right, that will have to do, I think, because yeah, I'm not making a good job of it. Right, okay. So yeah, I think probably that's a technique that I need to practice at. I think it would work, but yeah, I probably need to get a bit better at it. And actually I have noticed it's yellowed the paper a lot, so I guess that's just something to bear in mind, is again, you know, this would be better with some papers rather than others, I suppose. So let's glue this down. Okay. Oh gosh, it's very messy now because of course it's charred. Okay. Again, sort of close-ish to that, you know, the edge of the frame, but not too close. So, like that, okay. Blow those bits of ash off of there. Okay. And just pop that one down. Oh, how yummy does that look? Right, okay. Oh! There's the doorbell, hold on. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Honestly, you don't have any visitors, and then the second that you switch the video on, that's it. Everybody's wanting to come round. So, yeah, that was just my sister with my mum and dad. My dad was just wanting to borrow something, so, yeah. Right. So, just stopped and had a bit of a chat with them. They couldn't come in, they couldn't stop, so yeah, just kind of had a bit of a chat on the doorstep. Right, okay, the good news is the sun seems to have gone from streaming through the window since I've come back up. So right, oh, I was a little bit nervous, you know, just in case my flame was still going. I don't know about you guys, but you know, you get a bit worried, don't you, because you've got this desk full of paper. And yeah, I've been using the candle. I'm always a little bit nervous when I leave the desk, just in case I haven't remembered to blow it out. Okay, so that's that one. Again, love how that looks. Isn't that gorgeous? Right. So shall we do one more? Oh, I can't remember now what I was actually up to. Right. The next one actually. Let's just have a quick look. Okay, so yeah, I've got this one here. I mean, this one actually, I've got lots of faces. Now, I don't think that this is going to work, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. But what I'm wondering is whether I could just cut out. So I know this is slightly different technique. Well, quite different technique, really. But I'm wondering whether I could craft knife out these little rectangles. Now, not all of them, because it would be, you know, very full. But this is, again, from my Victorian, I think it's the Victorian Gallery. And, yeah, I'm thinking if I just slice out my frame innards on just some random ones. So it's a similar concept, obviously, to what we've been doing, but of course I'm not tearing, I'm cutting. What's that really do with a new craft knife? Oh, I've been saying that forever, and I'm still using the same one. Okay. So that's the first innard. Now, I'm not brilliant with my craft knife, it's got to be said. So yeah, I possibly haven't made the best, you know, neatest job. So let's just see how that's going to look. So, oh, how gorgeous does that look? So yeah, now this is from my Victorian Gallery, as I say, but I have printed it half size. So basically 2 to a page instead of 1 to a page. So you could definitely do this technique with its full size. And then you could obviously, you know, use it with slightly bigger book pages and things. But for this, yeah, we can definitely have, you know, some good fun images going on here. So just going to go in here. So like I say, I mean, I don't want to have like pictures everywhere because it would be too much, but definitely we can do a few. So now I've just done a horrible job of that. Even as I was cutting it, it felt really lopsided. So there's no coming back from that. It's definitely terrible. Okay. I don't want it to look like I've done a sort of diagonal row of them, but yeah, I probably should have thought a bit more carefully about which ones I was going to go in and do, but still, we will just do this one. Oops. Okay. Oh, which other one shall we do? It's very tough. I mean, I could have this done as 2 journal cards because this is going to be massive anyway, isn't it? So yeah, it might work better to have it as 2 anyway. So let's just take that down there. I know, I do apologise that this has now gone off at a slightly different tangent. This actually wasn't what I was intending on doing. It was just that when I picked it up, I was intending on using this. And then this kind of caught my eye and I thought, oh, actually, I wouldn't mind just trying this technique. So let's just cut this down. Like that. I did also grab myself a cup of tea on my way back up from speaking with my sister and my mum and dad. I thought, oh, I'll just quickly get a cup of tea. So yeah, I've now got a cup of tea on the go as well, which is good. Right, okay, so take that down there. Okay, right, let's have a look then and see. So, I mean, those 2, they are just perfect in there, aren't they? So I'm just going to see if I can neaten this frame up. I don't think I can. Oh, no, I don't think I can. Right, I'm just going to just go for this. It's not ideal, but hey, let's just kind of go for it. So now, how's the best way to do this? I'm never very good at doing things like this. You know, the logistics of trying to cut around in the right place, I find very tricky. And before I know it, that's it. I end up cutting it too small, you know, and then it won't even fit in the frame. So yeah, let's hope that I haven't done that. Now, obviously, I've made a horrible job of cutting that. Again, it doesn't really matter because actually it's all going to be buried in here. So, you know, it's all fine. There we go. I'm just going to cut that down quite a bit. Oops, needs to come down even more, would you believe? Okay. Okay, right, so that's that one. In fact, I'm going to cut them all out first. So that one, and then this one here. Shall we have her? Her. Could have these 2. Oh, they don't quite fit. That's a shame, isn't it? I mean, he's quite good in there. Yeah, to be honest, I mean, he's quite good in there. So I'm just going to go for him, to be honest. So, yep, let's just take him down. Oh, like that. Cut that down. Right. Like that. Okay, so I just need to cut her face, really. Cut her there. Right, okay, so yeah, might have to just kind of do just the one, otherwise it could be here all day. Right, okay, so I just want to glue around very carefully on those little edges. So, okay. Oops. Like that. Right, okay, so we were having these two up here. And then this one. Like that. Okay. So then just turn that over and, yep, let's just press that down. Okay. Right, let's just now wipe that down. And this one. Okay. Oh, how cool do they look? Let me just have a sip of my tea. Okay. Right, and then I've got this one, which I will do, you know, in slow time, I think, rather than waste everybody's time on here. But what I have got is from the last video, we just used one or two of these little bits and pieces. So I'm just going to take this little ticket piece, which I absolutely loved. And I also really loved the circle, but I don't know whether I definitely want to use the circle. But let's just use a little bit of that book page, because it's really good to be able to use up, you know, some extra. And actually it's a really good colour, because it's got that sort of aged thing going on. So I'll just stamp off a few of those. Like that. Okay. Okey-dokey. This one. Ooh. Like that. Okay, right. So looking good. Now, just pop that out the way. And these as well out the way. Okay, right. Okay, so I'm going to take these all to the sewing machine and then just stitch around them. And then we'll come back and we'll just decorate them up and, yeah, hopefully make them look pretty. Right, I'm back from the sewing machine. So let's see what we've got now. So we've got this one here, we've got this one here, and we've got this one here. So let's start with these couple. So, yep, I just want to kind of obviously trim off the threads a little bit. And then I think what we'll do is just add some little bits and pieces to these. I mean, these are obviously, you know, I'm intending going to be pockets on journals. They're not going to be journal cards or anything, but they could be, you know, you could easily kind of cover them. Oh, I thought that was thread. You could easily cover them with plain card on the back or plain coffee dyed paper on the back, you know, or you could just gesso on the back or go over with white paint. And then of course, you know, these would be perfect as journal cards, but I'm not going to use them as journal cards. I'm going to kind of use them as pockets instead. So that's those. And then the final one, I have got this one obviously, which I've got something else planned for this, because this obviously has turned out quite small because we cut it down. So I'm going to add this to something else to kind of extend it, because otherwise it's, you know, possibly a little bit small and insignificant. So yeah, let's start with this one. So I just happened to have this bow here and I thought, oh, that's just perfect colour. So yeah, let's take that bow, pop that there. Now I loved using these tickets before, so I'm just going to take one of these. Oops. Take one of those and then just, yep, tear that down. Okay. Like that. And then I can just ink this up. Okay. Oh, I love those numbers. They're just so gorgeous, aren't they? Now, I've also got these kind of dusty pink flowers, which, you know, because this bow is such a good colour match with those flowers, then I just think, how can I not use those? So yeah, I think might have to go for one of those. Now, where's that lace gone that I have been using? Where is the rest of it? Oh, now I can't see. Oh, here we go. I've dropped it on the floor. That's why I couldn't see it. So again, just going to cut off a bit of this. Now, this was just an old jacket of mine. And yeah, I love the way you can just, you know, snip into it so randomly. And just any way that you snip, it just then looks good and looks kind of deliberate, like you've snipped it deliberately. So just take that down there, pop that across on the top. And I think just maybe staple that into there, like that. Okay. Now, obviously, if you find that that's sticking up a little bit too much, you can always, you know, add a little dab of glue just to hold it down a bit, you know, should you need to. And then I've got my pink bow, which, yeah, I'm just going to add there. Just wondering whether I might want to add another bit of lace with that bow. Let's just try that. Okay. Okie dokie. So, yeah, it's just... Oh, my goodness, how yummy does that look? Oh, scrumptious, huh? Really love it. I just want to quickly say, actually, while I'm on the subject of that, and I will mention this in perhaps another video because, yeah, I feel it's something I must point out. Because my daughter said, oh, I love that. You know, oh, Mum, you're so boastful. And I said to her, oh, my gosh, is that how it comes across? Because I'm not meaning to be boastful. I'm meaning just, you know, I love how these things look so much. Not because, oh, I've done it or anything like that. But just, you know, when you kind of just love pretty things together, you kind of then feel excited, don't you? And just think, oh, I love how that looks, you know, not in a boastful way at all. So, yeah, I do just want to kind of say that because it was when she said it and I thought, oh, my goodness, you know, is that how it comes across? And she was like, yes, that is how it comes across, you know. So I said, oh, that's not how I'm meaning it at all. You know, I'm meaning just, oh, my goodness, you know, how gorgeous does that look? Not, oh, how, you know, how good am I, you know, I'm meaning just, oh, aren't those combination of colours or those combination of pictures or papers or fabrics, aren't they so gorgeous? You know, don't they look great together, like, you know, really pretty and complement each other? I'm not kind of meaning, oh, aren't I great? So, yeah, just wanted to quickly mention that just in case it was coming across like that. So, there's that one. Love how that looks. Right, the next one. So the next one, of course, is this one. And again, let's just have another one of those little labels because I just really, really love these labels. They are so scrummy. Okay. Like that. And again, just kind of snip that down a bit. And, yeah, just ink around there. Okay. That looks, I mean, you know, it doesn't even barely need anything else, does it? It just looks wonderful, just like that. But I will put something else on there. I'm thinking a wax seal, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm thinking a wax seal and maybe a bit of ribbon. So, oh, again, this nerve-wracking stage where we're going to be using the fire at the desk. So, right. Like that, and yeah, let's go for, I mean, it's a bit probably yeah, debatable whether this is a good choice with these greens because they maybe are not really going to show up particularly because this obviously is quite green, but I'm hoping that they're going to show up enough, you know, that they're going to make some sort of difference. Now I'm thinking something like a little, you know, velvet banner hanging would be very pretty on here. So let's just take that, cut that down. Okay. Whoops. Okay, let's just glue those together like that. Oops. Actually, I might have to go in like that, I think, with those. Yep. Now, do I want these here? And then should we have this ticket over here, I'm thinking? Yeah, Let's do that. So let's just try and staple this ticket on. I don't know whether my stapler's actually going to reach that far. All right, it did. Okay. Oops, it's a bit lopsided now, but never mind. So again, I can just add a bit of dab of glue like that. Okay, oops. Okay, and then, yeah, this is going to go here. So again, just going to glue that down. I should have probably trimmed that down a bit. Okay, like that, and just cut my Diamante down. Just always love the Diamante. It's just, oh, yummy. Okay, so that's just going in there like that. Right, okay, and then just going to give my wax a bit of a stir around with my pokey tool. Okay. Just pour that on there. Oh dear. It's got a very weird shape, that one, but I quite like them, the weird shape, weirdly enough. There's a lot of weirds in that sentence, weren't there? But yeah, I quite like them, the funny shape. Right, okay, so that's that one. Now, the final one, obviously this one, and I should hurry up because my camera is now flashing that it's low battery, you know, my phone. So I've got here that red paper that we gessoed with the white gesso over. And I just thought, oh, doesn't that look scrumptious on there? So I'm just going to cut this one down like this. Okay. Like that, and yeah, let's go in this side. Okay, and yeah, just along the bottom a bit. Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm making such a bad job of this. Every time I cut it, it gets more and more lopsided, to be honest. Probably should just give up trying to trim it down in any way, shape or form. Right, let's just snip this down. Okay. And then just bump around like that. Okay. Okie dokie, and around here. Right, okay. So, yeah, I mean, I just thought this looked really nice. Oh, how gorgeous is that with the wax seal? I know the wax seal is very weirdly shaped, but wow, really nice, huh? So, yeah, let's put that out of the way. And, yeah, we're just going to have this here. Now, again, just going to ink this up, the base part now. So, kind of where it's been gessoed, because obviously it's, you know, it's bright white. So we'll just go around there and ink all of that up as well. So like that, okay. Okie dokie. Like that. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. So, yeah, I'm going to have that like that. Now, I've got some of those little paper strips that the lovely Marianne sent me. So I'm thinking these would look very cute on here. They do, don't they? So, and then I'm thinking we could have this as like a little side tuck or pocket at the top. So let me just check if I have this at the bottom instead of the top, you know, how's it going to look? Because I don't want to put it, you know, on the bottom if actually it looks better at the top, or vice versa. Well, to be honest, that looks maybe quite nice at the top. Maybe I need to just tear this down slightly more. Okay. I have loved using these ruffles so much, Marianne. She's made such a wonderful job and, you know, stitched them so neatly. And they're just the type of thing that I really love, love, love. and I'm not very good at making. So yeah, thank you so much for sending me these. I've really, really enjoyed them. And they're one of those items that look good everywhere you put them. They're another one of those. So yeah, like that, I think. Okay. Now, do I want to have a wax seal on here? Let me find my wax pellets. What have I done with those now? I mean, honestly, I've only just used them, and now already I've misplaced them. Misplaced the rest. What have I done with them? Oh no. How can I have misplaced them? That literally, I've used them 5 minutes ago. Oh, here now. Right, okay. Okay, so I'm thinking those colours. Yeah, okay. Now I have to say, this piece is not really my type of colours. Yeah, it's not really kind of my type of colours. I don't mind it, but yeah, I'm more into greens and pinks and things like that. So this is not so much my type of thing, but I have to say it is looking pretty so far. So yeah, let's glue this down. Now, do we want to wet glue or do we want to hot glue? That's the question. I'm going to hot glue it because, again, just for speed, it's just going to be quicker to do. So yeah, let's just hot glue that down there. So obviously I've gone for the top loading pocket. Okay, like that. Okay. Right, let's just now check out, do we want to put any lace on here at all? Okay, just snip that down. Oops, come on. And take my fabric ruffle, no, my paper ruffle even, and have that down there. And then I think this might look quite cool with some ribbon as well, actually. So, and I just happen to have some kind of burgundy ribbon here, which again, could we just have that hanging off there? I think we could. So, yeah, let's just take that on. Just hold that together. Okay. Like that. Okay, right. So first things first, need to get the lace trim, or you know, the lace, yeah, the lace section anyway. Then get our fabric. Oh, why do I keep calling it that? Stop it. The paper ruffle. Losing my words now. Right, the other thing that we haven't added is the ticket. So yeah, let's get one of those. Okay, like that. Just snip that down. Okay. Oh, how yummy does that look? Maybe even on... I mean, to be honest, they're another one of those things that everywhere you put it, it's like, oh, it looks good everywhere. Perhaps I have it there. Although, does that make him look like a convict? I don't know. I don't know whether it does or not, but there was something convict-y about that to me. So, yeah, I'm not going to put it there. I'm just going to put it down here. And I'm just gluing it because I didn't want to staple it and then compromise the pocket. So, you know, because this is the top loading pocket. So, just have it like that. And then this down here, like that. Okay, right, let's give our wax a stir. Okay, like that. So again, it's a pretty weird shape, but you know, that's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind it being a weird shape. It's fine. Right, just cleaning my spoon quickly because, you know, that's just good to do while it's hot and get that wax out. Otherwise we have the colour in there next time we use it. So yeah, let's just get rid of that. Okay, right, let's just blow that out. And I think the only other thing that I would quite like to have on here is maybe a bow or a label or something like that. Actually, I'm now thinking, oh, we could have even had some ribbon ruffled across somewhere, couldn't we? Maybe that's a bit much. Let's just take this out. Oh, how gorgeous does that look? I mean, you know, even when those wax seals are completely misshapen like that, they still look good, don't they? Yeah, well, I hope that you think they do. I mean, I think they look really lovely, even if they're, you know, completely misshapen. But yeah, I don't know whether you all would agree. So I might just have a bit of ribbon ruffle up the top. So just going across there, and we'll just then ruffle that up like that. Okay, like that, and then just a little bit more. Okay, so yeah, that looks really pretty, doesn't it? And we'll just take that down there, cut that thread off. Right, do we want to have any bling on here? Maybe. Let's just have a look. Yeah, should we just have a little bit of bling there? Okay. Like that, okay. And you can kind of like, you know, curve that a bit so it's not dead straight. Like that. How pretty does that look? Oh, I love it. And then I think this one, I'm going to just do a little bit of gold on that wax seal as well. So a bit of my gold little Brian paint stick. Oops, probably not that much gold. That's possibly a bit much, but yeah. Oh my goodness, how yummy does that look? I love how that looks. Right, so let's see the 3 bits that we did today. I know we did go off at a tangent. We didn't just stay with the, you know, torn kind of photo bits, but, you know, yeah, we started out with those and we kind of were inspired by those to do something different as well. So, yeah, I hope that you like the 3 bits that we made. I've really had a lovely time making the bits that we've done. And, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks then. Bye.